Okay. Hey guys. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can replace a lot of your meats with plants. Now, I won't go over the macronutrients too specifically because you can find all your protein, all your carbs, and all your fats in plants. I'm going to talk a little bit more about kind of specific nutrients that you might be missing. Now, things that are really key to brain health specifically. So I'm going to open up with one of the most important ones and one of the hardest ones to find in plants, naturally. So I go a little bit unnatural for this one. Now we're going to open it up with vitamin B12. So this one is specifically found in a lot of meats, eggs, dairy, the works. So if you're eating eggs, you're eating your fish or whatever, you're getting your B12. B12 is essential for brain health. It's something that is really lacking in a plant-based diet because it's not really naturally found in a lot of plants. So how I get it is in coconut milk. My coconut milk is fortified with calcium, extra calcium, and a little bit of extra of this B12. So I drink, full glass of coconut milk. I usually mix that in with my smoothies. I add in hemp. I'll go over that later, why I eat a lot of hemp or as much hemp as I can afford. It's kind of pricey. So you can get this B12, again, an essential vitamin for your brain health. You can get it in almond milk that's fortified with B12. Like I said, coconut milk fortified with B12. You can get it in vegan mayonnaise, actually. So if you're a big mayonnaise fan, that's a great way to go about it. And you also get it from tempeh. Tempeh is a non-fermented soy product. It's kind of like a hard sort of brick kind of thing. It's kind of like a tofu replacement a lot of the times because it's soy-based, a lot of protein. So here we go again, you can still get your protein. And then if none of those really work for you, you can supplement. Supplements, I'm kind of wary of a lot of the time, just because you tend to pee a lot of that out. But this would be a good one to go for as far as supplementing. So the next one I'm going to talk a little bit about is creatine. Now, creatine is found in your skeletal system, your muscles. It's an essential factor in creating ATP. ATP is the kind of energy boost of your cells, so creatine really helps with that. Creatine supplements, like I said with supplements, be wary. This one would be an okay one to supplement with, but I'm going to talk a little bit more about kind of the specifics of the amino acids required. So there's a number of amino acids that actually produce creatine in the body. It's a combination of 3, and those are arginine, glycine, and methionine. So I get all of these from hemp. There's like 36, 37 amino acids in hemp. Most of them are the essential ones that you're going to need for muscle production, energy production. So I don't supplement with creatine. I go for hemp. Hemp's awesome. I'm going to show you exactly what hemp is doing for me. Boom! That's what it's doing for me. Anyway, next one, we're going to be talking a little bit about your vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is also found in meat, found in seafoods, stuff like that. It's really quite essential for the body. A lot of longevity studies show that lack of vitamin D, specifically D3, they did this study over like 30, 40 years or something like that, and people who weren't getting enough vitamin D were dropping off like flies, cancer, diabetes, whatever, a lot of maladies. So get your vitamin D3. The D3 is actually not naturally found in plants. D2 is naturally found in plants, and there's some controversy about whether D2 is the same as D3. And just to be safe, I would say to get your D3. If you're not eating meat, go outside. That's a great way to get your D3. Your body, your skin turns direct solar rays into D3. You actually need calcium for this to help synthesize from directly from your skin cells. So get your calcium, get your D3. The next one I'm going to talk about is carnosine. Carno, obviously is going to be found in your meats, your red meats, your beefs, your all sorts of things like that. This one is, again, so with creatine and carnosine, these are going to be nutrients that your body needs for peak muscle production and peak muscle synthesis. If you're an athlete, you're going to need a lot of these in your body. For me, I want to have them because I'm trying to build some muscle, do a lot of yoga and stuff like that. So through those, I need as much energy as I can. Again, with creatine, you're getting that helping with the ATP production, helping get water to your blood or water to your muscles to help them get that extra punch, that extra pow. Carnosine is created in the body, much like creatine. It's a synthesis of an amino acid and a beta amino acid. So the amino acid is histidine. I get that from my hemp, but the other one is the beta amino acid is beta alanine. Now, beta alanine is, again, not really naturally found in plants. I actually could not find really any replacements other than a supplement. Again, with these, a lot of these nutrients too, I keep going back to creatine because creatine and carnosine are kind of similar. They're also very important in optimal brain performance. You know, they've done a lot of studies and showed, like, I think it was like 10 milligrams a day for 60 days helps improve cognitive performance, intelligence, spatial reasoning, these sorts of things. So carnosine, not as necessary for proper brain development, more for muscle development, but again, very, very, very important for peak, especially athletic performance. DHA. DHA is one of the 3 fatty acids found in omega-3s. Omega-3s are comprised of ALA, EPA, and DHA. DHA being the most important and the least present in plants. You're going to have to go for things like algae and seaweed to get your DHA naturally. I might be getting some algae supplements to help augment my DHA. One thing with these omega fatty acids is that the ALA and the EPA, it's kind of like a 3-tiered thing. So like a bunch of ALA can be synthesized to produce less EPA and then even less DHA. EPA again, so it goes kind of down that level. So you're getting your ALA fatty acids from things like walnuts. Basically walnuts are the big one for that. So it takes a lot of ALA to produce any DHA in your body. And again, they've done tests on later life vegans, and they found that they're severely lacking in D3 and DHA, 2 pretty big things you need to have in your body. Yeah, these are the main kind of micronutrients, very specific things that a lot of vegans are missing. A lot of vegetarians miss out on these things because they don't eat meat. Again, my whole thing with meat is the cruelty involved in it. Meat isn't really inherently bad, as humans have had to rely upon meat. Just like 100, 200 years ago, if humans just stopped eating meat like we can now, they would be dying of various issues, as B12 is, like I said, not naturally found. It's very hard to get B12 from a plant-based source. You have to have it fortified a lot of the time. So if we were to just stop eating meat, you wouldn't be getting that B12 and you'd die. I mean, it's plain and simple. You cannot survive years and years and years without getting this. So I just wanted to take this time to tell you guys a little bit about these specific things that you might be missing in a vegan diet and just show that there are alternative ways to get them. So I might start supplementing with beta alanine, like I said. I'm going to be trying to get some algae supplements. So I'll post a link in here if I find some good sources of those in the kind of description page. Thank you guys for listening. I will be posting this video very soon, and I will be hoping to update you guys next week with a new topic. So stay posted. Have a good day. It's a beautiful, glorious day. Get outside, get your D3, and enjoy.